Chapter 10. Only Child. Jamal was back at his grandmother's house. He could tell by the smell of it, sweet and musty, the smell of decay. The shadows contorted as he wandered through the dark hallways. The ancient wooden floorboards creaked under his feet. He reached the end of the hall and pushed the door open. Creak. It swung heavily on its hinges. The room inside was lit only by pale moonlight shining through the cracks between the thick curtains covering the windows. A shadowy figure sat in a rocking chair. Her face was shrouded by black veils. She hunched forward in her chair. The veils blew back from her head, revealing her wrinkled skeletal face. She stared at him with milky eyes. "Beware of the shadows," she moaned. "Don't mess with the shadow man, or you'll regret it." Jamal backed away terrified. "No, Grandma, I'm sorry." "Don't you know he's trouble, boy?" she moaned, rocking back and forth in her chair. "How dare you give my trumpet to that horrible man? You can't trust him." Jamal awoke with a start. He was in his bedroom. It was only a bad dream. Sunlight, bright and crisp, streamed through his window. No musty smell. No thick curtains. No moaning voice. He inhaled and exhaled, feeling his heart rate slow. He glanced at the clock and jumped up. It was time to get ready for school. He bounded to the closet and cracked open the door. And in a flash, he remembered the tarot cards. He felt a stab of fear, but as his eyes grazed the interior, he saw it was perfectly normal. Nothing was amiss. No tarot cards. He remembered the shadow man standing on his front stoop, and he remembered stealing his brother's trumpet and making the deal with the man. But now that all seemed like a bad dream too. Whistling to himself,
"All buses have been called, so clubs may report to their areas."
Whistling to himself, Jamal pulled on a jersey and some jeans. "Hey Malik, you getting up for school?" He called to his brother's bed across the room, but his brother didn't answer. Jamal poked his head out of the closet. His eyes fell on his brother's bed. It was empty. No sign of Malik. Also, the bed was made, like nobody had slept in it the night before. That's strange, Jamal thought. His brother never made his bed except when their mother threatened them during one of her manic cleaning binges after too much coffee. His mind whirred through possibilities. Maybe Malik got up early for school, excited about his first day as their new class president. Perhaps that was also why he had made his bed. Just showing off for their parents for the millionth time. Jamal decided with a roll of his eyes.